it just came to my attention that God works in mysterious ways, ways we can never understand. You can be going through a tough situation, problem after problem. You plan this, it is not working. You've set up something to take care of yourself, it fails. Maybe it's a business, it will not work out, or you will not receive customers, or thieves will attack you. Some people even end up dead after being attacked by the thieves. Maybe you build your house, a disaster comes and it's on the ground. There is a lady I talked to recently who overcame a test. She had a family, and at some point they lost it all and they had to resort to practically begging or crying each and every day, lack of food, and they have children who will not maybe understand the situation. She resorted to picking food from the markets. You know how these sacks are carried on motorcycles and some food falls off on the road. Every morning she would go to the market and pick food to be able to provide for her children and the family, for them to survive. It was such a tough situation, but eventually they overcome that. They overcame it and they are now better. But it was a testimony that she had to tell. You might be out there and things are not moving. You're planning this, the devil is planning something else for you. It's like you're praying to go backward. You're praying to be stuck or stagnant, to stay in that one place. Everything that you're planning, instead it backfires. There is nothing that is shifting. It's like prayer is not working anymore. It's like God has forgotten you. But we all know that God does not forget his people. We are his children. He cares for us. Every struggle, every situation that you experience, God is aware. He's aware. He's just trying to test us, to test our patience. He's testing our faith. He's testing our love for him. He's trying to see, if I put you through a situation that is not good, will you stick with me? Because there is no testimony without a test. At some point in your life, you'll have to use that test to encourage others. You will testify that this worked for me. I went through this and here I am. I'm still alive because of God's faithfulness. We always get problems that are unexpected, situations that last a long time, and you are like, what is happening to my life? For some of you, you have a family, maybe when you have issues, when you have problems, when you don't have money, that is when even diseases start attacking your children and the whole family. You keep on moving from hospital to hospital. And it's that at that moment that even when the medicines will not work, you take medicine after medicine and things don't work. It is the devil attacking. There are some people who are maybe kind-hearted. I know of a man who was so kind-hearted, and people used to take advantage of his kindness. Because even if he had 20,000 in his pockets, and you went to him and said, I don't have money to feed myself, a fellow man asking money from a fellow man, he will give you the 20,000 and he will devise means to borrow money to survive. But when he has given out, and in such situations, such people are being taken advantage of. So when they have problems, it's when the people who are using them, they increase in number. they keep coming. And since you are of a good heart, that's when you keep giving back and you don't have. Then you borrow, you go into debts. Any situation that you're experiencing, it is just a test. It will come to pass at one point. It will come to pass. You just have to trust in God. You just have to believe. As long as you're still alive, as long as you're still breathing, because there are so many people in the hospitals. Have you tried visiting hospitals? Have you ever tried visiting an ICU? There is a lady I know of, a friend of mine, who survived ICU, but she could tell you that every day people would die around her, and at some point she came to believe that maybe she was next. But she overcame that, and she's okay. She's living to testify God's grace. Have you ever visited prisons? How people sleep, how people eat, how people are suffering. But as long as you still have a life, maybe you have a roof over your head, you're still breathing, you have hands, just know that in one way or the other, you will make it through. There is always light at the end of the tunnel. God is faithful. God does not forget his people. At the end of the day, you just have to trust him and believe that things will be better. Until next time, bye-bye.